It's Saturday night.
Time for your weekly dose of pop culture
with Kathy and Kenny. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hey.
It is time for Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday night. It is January, what is it, 16th, 17th? Who knows? January.
It's January 16th.
Hello, Cousin Lisa in the house. Hello and welcome.
Great. Lisa's in the house. Hold on a second. Let me change so I can see the comments. I have my thing set up so I can see the comments. Let me see that.
So you can see the comments, and actually on this week's link, if I did it right, I might have did it wrong, but you know what? I can do it in the comments. We're going to put the link in the comments if you want to come on and talk pop culture with us. Get your camera ready. Get your get your makeup done. Although I didn't do makeup today. I'm just going to put that out there.
You know what?
I
didn't put makeup on either. I didn't put makeup on either.
Bless your heart.
I didn't blush or anything. I don't know.
Get the cousin love. And again, there's the link, and it's in both on YouTube and on Facebook if you want to join us in and we'll have you in the waiting room and bring you up. And
or if you want to call.
If you want to call, let's get the number. Oh, you know what? I don't have the phone. Oh, here's the phone. Let's link up the phone, turn it on, but it does something funky, and sometimes calls come in. I don't even hear them.
I'm looking down. I'm trying to share everything on my page, and I usually have it up. And I'm trying to share it on my page. I usually have the link up, and I didn't have it up this time, and now I'm trying to find. I'm just having trouble on Facebook today. You're sorry.
Just having Facebook issues.
I'm having Facebook issues on my Android, which is the topic of next week. But
next week, it's Android versus iOS. So Apple people in the house and against the Android folk. We are going to tackle that in our pop culture lexicon. It is going to be Apple versus iOS, or I'm sorry, Apple is iOS. Duh. Clicked on the wrong thing. But tonight we are talking pop culture, and we are talking pop culture commercials. Commercials, and hopefully we can share the screen and show you some of those commercials, probably without the sound, because we don't want to get dinged and taken off Facebook or YouTube because we're showing commercials, because that's not bless your heart. No makeup needed.
Thank you.
It's Saturday.
I know I'm good looking. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's nice to hear it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. That's when you're wrong. You're wrong. We'll let you know.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
So for those of you new to the show, it's Saturday night. We kind of hang out. We talk pop culture, movies, TV shows. Today we're talking commercials, just those famous commercials that you remember from days gone by, and even current commercials. We'll be just chit-chatting about commercials. So in the comments, let us know your favorite commercials, those you grew up on and those that you remember. And I love how my computer is telling me that I'm actually live now. I should probably turn the volume down so that it doesn't ring in my ear. But yeah, so we just kind of hang out and talk pop culture.
Yes,
and if you hang out with us and talk pop culture with us, well, that makes you a pop culture kid.
Yes.
And you can see folks who are pop culture kids all have the latest gear, and that is their pop culture.
There's Ed Brown.
And there's our boy Ed Brown, who is our resident fact checker and probably the first true pop culture kid, because Ed was probably there from day one.
Yeah, Ed was there.
Ed Brown, where's the beef?
Oh,
Ed Brown is bringing it. He's like at the top of the list. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? He's up there. Where's the beef? Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Because when you think commercials, that's like the first thing.
That's the first thing you come up with. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? And she's looking around.
No, Nat. Don't tell him that he was a cute baby, because that's the kind of stuff that will go to his head.
Yes, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. I love you. Lisa always was my favorite cousin.
Oh, there is no shame in your game.
There's no shame in my game at all. I want to say shout out to Cheryl, my friend Cheryl, who's watching. Thank you for that power walk this afternoon.
Shout out to Cheryl.
You really worked out my muscles today, because she was like usually we walk slower. For some reason, we got out the car and she starts speed walking on my behind. I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
I mean, in order for the walk to be effective, to actually do something for your body, you need to speed it up.
Give a brother a warning before you speed walk first. Like, there was no warning. She just took off. I thought I was walking with Pepe Le Pew. She just took off like, oh my God. She was just, and then she slowed down for me. And then she sped up again. I'm like, what the hell? So my legs have a workout today, and I'm sure I burned off some calories. And she actually gave me one of the pop culture commercials she actually gave me the idea for the pop. I forgot about that she gave it to. We'll get to it. I'll tell you when we get to it though. But anyway, though, we're going to do pop culture commercials. Thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for sticking with us. And yeah, so it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. All right. So, and again, thank all you guys for being here, Cheryl.
Did you give me the number?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do the number. And okay, so let's do the number. If you want to call into the show, it is a North Carolina number. So if you don't have long distance, I don't know what.
Who doesn't have long distance?
You're living in. Hopefully your cell plan will let you do a long distance or two. 704-252-8813. 704-252-8813. My 500 number, a lot of times AT&T, I don't get down here in the basement, and this one I can hook up to.
I'm sorry. In the comments, Ed has the year that commercial came out. Like, we didn't get that deep into going to the years, the year they came out.
Well, but Ed has Ed is legit.
Ed has the year that the Ed, man, come on, above and beyond.
Ed is above and beyond. He is fact checker in chief. He has got it down. Ed, I'm looking at this little piece of paper. I'm like, oh, this is my grocery list today. I had to go out and go shopping. So, anyway, sorry. Just bringing a little real life into the show.
That's okay. Bring some real life into the show.
So let's talk commercials. And I know you tackled just about all this list, and I'm just kind of here for the review. But you know what? There was a commercial before we get started and get into it deep. I'm going to go back, and this is back to the early 80s. I'm not sure what brand of shoe it was. I'm thinking it was this type of penny loafer or something, but there was this shoe. And I remember the commercial was a bunch of kids, and it was like, and I'm saying this because maybe Ed knows, because that's what he does. He comes up with all these facts, and the kids were like, "Mommy won't let you have them." You remember that?
Oh,
because we did like a parody of it. I remember at Longside Middle School, we did a sketch.
Was it Stride Right?
Were they Stride Rights? I don't know. I don't know.
I won't let you have them. Yeah, I do remember that.
I remember, and
wow.
Again, I remember, and I can't even picture what the shoe looks like. I think it was some type of a loafer or whatever. But I remember everybody had them, and I actually didn't have them. and the kids are like, "Mommy won't
let you have them."
Exactly. Although I did have a pair of jellies. Now, that's going deep 80s. So unless you guys were just born in the 90s and don't know, you know what I'm talking about. Tell me.
Jellies and leg warmers.
And they were so cool. Except
jellies and leg warmers
in the summertime, because they were your feet were sweating in them bad boys. But I remember jellies way before Crocs.
You
There were
know,
jellies.
if you lived in the Philadelphia area, one of the places you got your shoes. Remember that Buster Brown place that Mom used to take us? That a lot of people went to get the shoes.
The Buster Brown place.
There
Was
was a
that on
place.
what was that street with all the shops, with all the
I don't know. It was.
shopping?
It was. It wasn't. What was it on? Was it?
Not
It was Ninth.
Market Street. It was
No, Ninth Avenue. Ninth Avenue. Ninth Street. What
no,
was like a
no.
nice?
It was called something else.
I don't know. Mom, really? Is Mom watching? She needs to tell us. She needs to help us out. Tell us what because it was a Buster Brown store that was really famous in Philadelphia area that we used to go to get our shoes.
Marshall Street. Is that the name of it?
I don't know.
You remember Marshall? Was it called Marshall Street?
No, was it?
No, I'm not talking about the shoe store. I'm talking about the place to shop in Philadelphia. That was it was like a bunch of shops on a street, and I thought it was called Marshall Street.
No, was it? Oh, I don't know. I'm. That was. I don't know. I'm just. It's
Ninth Street. I don't think
Ninth Street. Ninth Street. Lisa says it was Ninth Street.
Right. I'm telling you. I think Marshall Street.
No, it was Ninth Street, and it was in North Philly, like near. Now it's called Northern Liberties.
Okay.
Is that right, Lisa? It's because I think Lisa went with us because I think Mommy and I used to go, and Lisa was there with us because they shopped together and they dragged all those kids along, and
And it was one of those things.
Back to commercials on the bottom of our list. I want to start off with Mr. Whipple and Charmin.
Mr. Whipple, don't squeeze the Charmin. That was like classic.
Because people would go to Mr. Whipple's store just to squeeze the Charmin.
9th and Washington.
Okay.
I thought it was.
I thought it was 9th Street too. I thought it was 9th Street
you
too.
Thought it was 9th Street. I'm thinking it was Marshall Street.
Like now it's called the Northern Liberties area, but back then it was North Philly.
Okay, you know what? I just got a text from my mother. It was Marshall Street.
Okay,
I am right again.
Okay, all right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lisa and I are wrong. Sorry, Lisa, we're wrong.
Oh, but Mr. Whipple, and he was a bit of a Nazi with this whole Charmin thing. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Whereas nowadays, hey, you'd be lucky to find some Charmin.
I'm saying what?
Personally, I use Scott's, but anyway, but I know at the start of the pandemic, I mean, toilet paper, that was like a rarity. I mean,
the new Charmin commercial is the cartoon with the bears who are like obsessed. The bears are obsessed with toilet paper, and
they don't wear pants. So
like why are you obsessed with toilet paper? You don't wear pants.
Well, hey, but you got to be, because if you're not wearing pants, the furniture's not going to be.
It'll show. Yeah, true. So these bears are obsessed. So the new Charmin has you thinking that there are bears that are obsessed with toilet paper out there, which is kind of weird.
Okay. So wait. Okay, we're getting some clarity on, and again, for our folks who are not
that's the Italian market, but they're talking about the Italian market on 9th Street. But there was another market that had like stores, like where you buy stuff.
But that was Marshall Street. That's what
Marshall Street.
My mom just texted me. It's Marshall Street.
That was Marshall Street. So
all right. So so Mr. Whipple and the Charmin. That was like one of the classic commercials.
That was classic. Next one I had was Colgone. Colgone, take me away.
Calgon,
rather. Calgon, take me away when she's taking a bath.
Oh wait, I'm having trouble remembering that one. I got to pull that one up.
Calgon taken away when the lady's taking a bath because her life was like she's got this very suburban life that's kind of easy, kind of sort of, and maybe the maid was off that day and she has to take a bath because the kids are getting on her nerve. And Calgon, take me away. She didn't take enough Xanax that day. I don't know what it is, but Calgon, take me away. So that was a commercial. The one I like was Madge and Palmolive.
Oh, you're soaking in it.
Yeah, you're soaking in it. They were soaking in dish detergent.
Palmolive, and that was the company I worked for.
Really?
Colgate Palmolive.
Ed is way ahead of our list. Look at this.
Ed is out in front of the list. Ed
Yeah,
is
yeah.
always in front of the list.
He's
So,
talking about
so
the.
again, my mom is confirming and reaffirming Marshall Street was the street I was thinking of, and I think that's the street that shoe store was on as well.
I don't think the shoe store was on Marshall Street.
Huh?
I don't think the Charlie Brown shoe store was on Marshall Street.
Okay. Well, I know they had a clothes store on Marshall Street. There's a lot of stuff on Marshall Street.
Yeah, Marshall
They
Street.
used to have
Is Marshall Street still
I'm
there?
pretty sure there was live chickens on Marshall Street. There was a lot of junk down there on Marshall Street.
Is Marshall Street still there in Philly? Somebody tell me. Are the shops still there on Marshall Street?
On Marshall Street. Oh man, I wonder. Marshall Street in Philly.
Yeah.
Because basically the whole point of commercials is to get you to go into the store to buy stuff that you don't need and
that you don't need.
And I think what happened is, especially with commercials, well, actually television started off with just commercials, and oh no, there's no more Marshall Street. Oh, that's sad.
There's no more Marshall Street.
Oh, so, and unfortunately, and even with this pandemic, I think we're probably going to be losing even more stores. I know here I'm in North Carolina, and in Statesville, we used to have, well, they called it a mall, but see, being a Jersey girl from Jersey, I know what a mall looks like. Even when I first got here, it wasn't much of a mall, but bless their hearts, as they say down here. But even that now, all the anchor stores that were a part of that mall, like they had a department store called Belk's down here. That's kind of like, I guess Strawbridge is up there, or Macy's. Belk's, I think it's in the southern area. It's also on the East Coast, I think. But in any case, and they had J.C. Penney and Sears and just like a bunch of these anchor stores that Pebbles was another one that's down here, and they all closed up. So basically, you just got this huge mall type building. And again, I say that loosely because it was only one level, and I'm like, I'm from Jersey. I mean, I'm from South Jersey. I know malls. I mean, come on. If you ain't got 2 levels, you ain't really got a mall. You got a nice idea. You got what we call a strip mall, maybe, but not a hardcore mall. Even that's all closed up now.
As you was growing up, Moorestown Mall was one level, and that was a mall.
Yeah, barely.
And, Cherry Hill, Echelon, and Deffert Mall were both split level. Echelon Mall is no longer existing. It's the Voorhees Shopping Center now, and even that is like it has Boscov's, and that's it. It's kind of vacant. So
I was over there.
Malls. I used to go to the malls all the time. Continuing on this though, the next one I put was the Folgers.
Oh, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Is that sad? And I guess that's the key to a good commercial, because you're going to remember those taglines. That's some good branding. The best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup. Was that the one you were thinking about, or?
That's the one I was thinking about. I remember the guy. The next one we'd have the Dunkin' Donuts. The guy wake up time to make the donuts.
Hey, did you do something funky to your sound? Because I was hearing you really nice.
Why? No, I didn't change my sound.
Oh wait, Strawbridge's doesn't exist anymore. I used to work for Strawbridge I used to work for it when it was called Strawbridge and Clothier. Oh.
Can you hear me good?
Oh, good to the last drop.
Good to the last drop, yes.
Okay, I know I'm having trouble hearing you, but that could be me, and maybe that's some technical stuff on my end. But I don't know whether everybody else can hear you. If you're having trouble hearing Kenny out there, shout out, let us know in the comments, because I'm having trouble hearing him, but that could be me.
Now, what was the one with Mean Joe throwing the boy? Was that Coke or was that Pepsi? Where he goes, "Thanks, Mean Joe," and he throws him the shirt.
I think that was Pepsi.
That was Pepsi? Are you sure?
I don't know. The Mean Joe Green commercial. Mean Joe Green.
Help us out with this one.
Was it a Coke? I'm thinking it was. I'm thinking it was Pepsi. Maybe it was Coca. Oh, it was Coca-Cola. It was Coca-Cola.
What's going on with my sound? But nobody can hear me. Hold on a second.
I think the Mean Joe Green one was definitely Coca-Cola.
Nobody
Um,
can hear me apparently. So let me see what I can do about my sound.
I'm sorry. Would you? I like I said, I can't. I
Nobody
can't
can
hear you,
hear
but
me.
that could be me.
You can't hear me.
His lips are moving, but we can't hear anything. Oh, Mean Joe Green. See, okay, yeah, it wasn't me. I'm thinking it's me, and no, it's not me. Yeah, Mean Joe Green was Coca-Cola with the little kid kind of going, "Oh, but wait, don't go away, don't go away. You're gonna get a shirt, hey kid." So that commercial's kind of cool. Yeah, can't hear him. So it was Coke. Have a Coke and a smile. And I think when you talk pop culture commercials, you just definitely the Coke Pepsi wars were a big part of pop culture commercials.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, this I don't think this Lisa mentioned this one. I don't even think we had this one on the list. Taquito Taco Bell.
Oh,
with with the year. Uh-oh. He's
can
gonna
you hear me now?
be as bad as Ed. So we still can't hear you, Kenny. I don't know whether you did something funky or what happened to your sound.
Okay.
So you work your sound out for a minute, and he'll get it together. It'll be all right. Um, but Kenny does come to you live every morning with his positive and productive clips in the morning. So if you are on Facebook, if you follow Kenny on Facebook, check him out on there. I also do a podcast as well as a YouTube channel about being a first year principal, a year of leading dangerously. So, look for that where you find your stuff. And if you're watching us, hey, hashtag pop culture kid. Kenny usually does post like quotes from movies and songs, although this week's song, it was just way too easy to guess. And Mikey and Life cereal. That is definitely a classic commercial. Kenny's still fooling around with his sound. I don't know whether he's quite there yet. We'll bring him back in a second. But Mikey is definitely a classic on the list. Um, Another classic is from Oscar Mayer. And I guess for Oscar Mayer, maybe because I had a hot dog today, the Oscar Mayer song, I can't even remember all of the Oscar Mayer songs.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I think we can hear you now. Did you have to switch mics or something? Or
I can hear you though now.
but now you can't hear me. Oh man. Oh, the beauty of live streaming. One day we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together and get it all perfect. We're still working on it, having fun with it. But we were talking commercials, and the next commercial I think he had on the list was Oscar Mayer, the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly want to be, because if I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener, everyone would be in love with me. And you can still catch a dog every once in a while if you are. I'm fading in and out now.
All right,
Lord have
is that better?
that is better. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Probably not. Well, we'll push through. We'll push through. But Oscar Mayer Wiener is on the list. And next was another classic commercial. And I can say 4 words and you'll know the product. I bet you'll know the product. If I say these 4 words, you can put the product in the comments. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Can you hear me?
Barely. I barely hear you.
This is the one that was Cheryl's idea.
Okay, plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear you out in the interwebs.
All right, good. Because now I can't.
Because I think at one point your lips were moving and there was no sound.
Okay,
yes. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Oh, you know what commercial that makes me think of too? What commercial was I can't believe I ate the whole thing? Okay, we can hear you now, Kenny. I don't know if you can hear me through the speaker.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
But you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
I see how this is going.
People,
Thank you for live.
I can hardly believe we've been doing this almost 40 weeks, culture. And we still are having these technical difficulties.
Yeah, I can hear what you're saying.
We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. And again, this is my brother who he loves his PC and he likes his Android phone. He won't go to the dark side, to the Mac side. You know,
I can't hear you.
Put a Mac in a box and
but you can hear me.
He probably still wouldn't want.
Okay, put your hand up if you can hear me. Oh, but I can't hear you.
I'm sorry for it. I mean, I'm going on with the list because I'm up to Apple, and he still can't hear me. So he's going to play around some more with his technical difficulties and bless, say a prayer. If you look back in the comments, we did put a link. So, because it looks like I am going to be in need of a co-host if he can't get connected. So if you want to connect with us, click the link in the box and help guide me through this last few list of commercials that we wanted to talk about. One of the commercials I thought probably, well, I guess it was interesting because it was only filmed one time or only shown on television one time. Now, granted, it's been shown a lot when people talk about television and they talk about this this company, but this okay. Oh, so okay, so Alka-Seltzer was I can't believe I ate the whole thing. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Yeah. So but this next commercial was only shown once, and again, it was a part of a Super Bowl ad, and I think that's the Super Bowl is probably what has made commercials like popular and really gain momentum and a part of pop culture or a part of the lexicon is because of the Super Bowl. But this particular commercial was only shown once. And again, it was an image that was very much this vision of George Orwell's 1984. And in fact, I think that's the title of the commercial. It was from Apple, and this runner comes in and kind of just takes a sledgehammer and breaks the screen with this whole dystopian kind of image that is going on during that time. I see Kenny. I think he might be back, and let's check in on my co-host.
Can you hear me?
My brother. I can.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, great. That is awesome.
Do you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you. You can hear me, and you know, we're good. We're all good.
All right, we're good. We're good. Okay. We're good. Woo. All kinds of good. All kinds of good. That's what I like to hear. We are good. We can now hear each other.
We're kind of good.
Things are flowing. Things are flowing.
We just did the Alka-Seltzer.
I did the Alka-Seltzer because you know what? Well, when I said plop, plop, fizz, fizz, of course, I probably could have just said plop, plop, and everybody would have known we were talking about Alka-Seltzer. But it also made me think of that commercial where the guy's like, I can't believe I ate the whole thing, because that's, I guess, was the start of the commercial. But Alka-Seltzer we talked about. I was just talking about this iconic commercial that was only shown once. And again, it was a Super Bowl commercial, and probably maybe not the start, but I know probably in the 80s is when I know that's when like the cola wars were heating up with the different even though we had, you know, in the 70s, I think Coca-Cola probably had the war won, because I think they were the only one who was really doing big advertisements like, you know, I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. It's the
I
real
like
thing.
to teach the world in perfect harmony. I like to buy the world a Coke and teach it harmony.
With the singing, you know the rules. You know the rules. All right,
I
let's
know.
talk about some of these other commercials because we're our time is, you know. Oh,
Okay.
we're at the halfway point. Oh, but you know what? Since we are at the halfway point, just want to remind you, hey, if you are hanging out with us and checking us out on YouTube, you can find us under my YouTube channel, K-Walk Comedy. Please consider subscribing, giving us a thumbs up. Or if you're watching us on Facebook, we have our own Facebook page, Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture. Please go over there and like us. During the week, we post movie quotes, we post song quotes, and all kinds of cool pop culture gems. So
Nobody got Wednesday quote.
Huh? Nobody guessed the quote this week?
Nobody got my Wednesday. No.
Okay,
Nobody guessed the Wednesday quote.
The Wednesday quote. Well, the music quote was easy. I thought, wasn't that Wings by Paul McCartney coming up?
Well, it was Paul McCartney coming up. I don't think it was Wings and Paul McCartney. It was
wasn't Wings?
Paul McCartney coming up. You want to love that lasts forever.
Lasts forever.
One it'll never fade away.
Okay, no more singing. All right, talk about our next commercial, please. Come on down.
Apple 1984.
I talked about that commercial. That's probably when you couldn't hear me.
Oh,
1984.
Okay, Geico. Okay, Geico. There's the gecko and there's the caveman.
Oh, I remember the cavemen. Oh, Letta, yes, this commercial is a good one. The Betty White Snickers commercial.
I don't think I remember that
Betty
one.
White's birthday this weekend, 99. Huh? Betty White, she's 99 this week. You don't know that commercial?
Wow.
You've never seen
I think I know that commercial.
You don't know the Betty White? Oh man.
No, I don't. Okay. For the third time.
I gotta go look that one up.
I don't know that commercial. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta look that one up.
You know what? I'm gonna turn around.
But we have the Geico and the Geico with the gecko and the Geico with the caveman commercial, which is which is good commercials. So I love those commercials because I like the little gecko better than the caveman. And I think she already talked to. Oh, we had the Progressive commercial with Flo. I personally think that Flo is hot. That is my thought on Flo. Flo is hot. Flo is cute. Flo can get it.
Okay, you know what?
I'm throwing it out there to Flo. She's listening.
I'll come back to that in a minute.
If you're in the Jersey area, look up Kenny Walker.
What?
If you ever, I'm talking to Flo now. If you're ever in the Jersey area, look me up, Kenny Walker.
Okay, Flo. When we were talking commercials, and I actually came across this news article about Flo, the actress who plays Flo. I think her name is Courtney Pearson or Pearman. You don't really need to know her name, but actually, about 2 years ago, Flo was actually arrested for DUI because she had crashed her car. Driving drunk, which is probably why you don't see Flo as much as now you see that other guy. I forget his name. What's the new guy in the Progressive commercial?
I forget his name. Yeah, but Flo's still in the commercial. Just go.
But here's the good part. When she got arrested, She didn't have car insurance. She had car insurance with Geico that had lapsed.
I'm still not mad at
That's got to
Flo
be
at
the
all.
best. Oh yes, Jamie.
I
Jamie is
know.
the annoying guy.
Jamie is the guy. Jamie is the other guy, but still, I'm still not mad at Flo at all. You know, she could not have insurance, and she can get
Come
DUI. Everybody
on.
makes mistakes.
You're
She's
the
still cute.
spokesperson for
She's
Progressive
still.
Insurance. Surely,
I
surely,
know,
getting some car
but she's
insurance is
still
one of the
cute.
perks. I mean, my word.
I guess,
How did you not?
nobody showed price. I guess she didn't use the Price Plus gun.
I'm telling
She didn't use
you.
the Price Plus gun.
Oh man. So I'm sorry, Flo, but
Flo is
Flo,
still cute. Don't make fun of Flo.
we,
Flo can still get it. She's
Flo
still cute.
does not
But
have
moving
insurance.
on,
All right, on our next
you already
one,
did
and I
life,
think I
right? You did
mentioned
life
this
the
too
monkey.
while you were fixing your technical difficulties. Was
Hey,
Mikey, and
Mikey,
I
he
even think
likes
they
it.
came back and did like a commercial with Mikey as an adult. But give it to Mikey; he'll eat it. Oh, Flo is on the Goldbergs? Okay, because actually, yeah, Flo's an actress, and the other thing I was found out
Yeah.
about her too is that one of the reasons she got the role is because she was part of the Groundlings improv group, and that experience with doing improv, and actually, I think improv is excellent. I wish they had some form of virtual improv class we could take now that we're in quarantine, because I love a good improv class. In any case, I digress. But she improved one of her lines during her audition, her callback audition. That was actually something that helped her seal the deal and get the role. So that's
Wow,
pretty cool.
nice. Because you done improv yourself,
I'm sorry.
Kathy. You've done improv yourself.
Yes, I
And
have done
your time in New
improv.
York.
And when I was in New York,
Your
I
time in New
did
York.
improv with a group of young, with a
Cassie
group of
doesn't talk
ladies. I've
about that
taken a
much.
couple improv classes and Gotham City Improv, and
Kathy doesn't. She's very humble. She doesn't talk about the fact that she's done improv in New York when she used to do stand up comedy, and she's improv with some people who you might know out there in the audience, but she just doesn't. She doesn't. She's very humble about that shit, and I'm very that's very cool. But
all right.
anyway,
But
moving on
here,
for our
anyway,
list.
again, I'm not going to put the sound up because I don't want us to get dinged and taken off Facebook. But I can't believe you never saw the Betty White Ava Goda Snickers commercial.
No, I've never seen. Oh,
where,
I've seen
where
this.
folks are
I've
complaining
seen
or
this.
whatever.
Yeah,
Did
I've
you
seen
see the
this.
Aretha
And
Franklin
they gave her a
one?
Snickers bar. Yeah, they gave her the Snickers bar because she was acting. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. It would go. Okay. All
Yeah. So
right.
it's like,
Okay, that Betty White commercial. I've seen that one. Yeah.
so, you don't want to be
Next,
cranky
we're gonna
when
move
you're
on to the California raisins.
the
The
California
California
raisins,
raisins was very popular. Was
big
it
in
the
like the
eighties?
late 80s
The
too.
eighties or the 90s?
Was
In
it
the
the
80s or the
90s?
90s? 80s?
Okay. But the
Okay,
California
late 80s,
raisin,
early 90s, California raisins.
lip syncing, heard it through the grapevine, which by the way, and I mean, I get it, grapevine, they're grapes. It was a whole thing to promote raisins. Yay. But the best, I know most people love the Marvin Gaye version of that song, and that's what everybody knows, and that's what the raisins sang. But do me a favor, listen to the Gladys Knight and the Pips version. Because the Gladys
Oh,
Knight and the
no, 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 no.
version of Heard It Through the Grapevine, now
Let me
that's the
tell you
version.
something.
It's not as popular,
Let
but
me tell you
that
something.
is an awesome version of that song. I'm sorry.
No,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better. Do you one better. The Gladys Knight and the Pips version on the Motown remix song, where they do all the remixes of the songs,
Mhm.
and they do a Motown remix of the Gladys Knight and the Pips version of Heard It to the Grapevine. The beat and everything else is so fire. Heard to the
It's
grapevine.
called
Glanced at the
Motown
tips.
Remixes.
Motown remixes. It's on Spotify. Trust me, you will love it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, I think she's talking about mommy's picture with one of her church hats on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like,
Church
there's
hat.
the comments in the
All their
comments. So I'm
church
just
ladies hats
typing
on.
them all up. All
Yeah.
right. Where's some other
Uh-huh.
commercials? Because I know Ed has jumped our list, and usually we save some of the better ones for
Okay.
last, but Ed is always
The
ahead of
next
us.
one, next we're gonna do is a very touching commercial, the
Oh,
environment commercial with the
uh-huh.
crying Native American, where he goes, where he's crying because he sees all the garbage all over the place, and that's not how you came here when the land was, you know.
Before the invaders
So
came. I've
that
been watching a
commercial
lot of
with that,
Fringe, so
yeah,
um,
with it, yeah, really with the Native crying because his land is like desecrated and people have came and they garbage all over the place. And here he is going through the sludge and all the waste, and he's standing there and he's just crying because look at it. And this is what we've done to this country. Um, so who's that actor? Ed, can you find out who the actor is for us? I would like to know who the actor is. And
that's here.
there's a tear running down from his face.
Keep
A
America
tear running
beautiful.
down from his face, and you see all the pollution. Keep America beautiful. And that was a nice one. But next we have a very old. Some people might not remember. Some people will remember. Back in the store chain called Jack in the Box, and with Jack in the
Jack in the Box
Box,
is
there was
still
an
around.
actor, a young actor. Jack in the Box still around? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't
there's
know
still
that because they're
Jack in
not
the
around
Box.
here anymore. But back in the day, there was a young actor who did the Jack in the Box commercials, who became very famous for doing that. And his name was Rodney Allen Rippey, and he did about commercials that made him famous in the '70s. So the Jack in the Box commercials of Rodney Rippey, and I think because Rodney Allen Rippey was a commercial actor at that time. I don't know who remembers that. But there's Rodney Allen Rippey, and I think I saw a video with him in present day. Now that he's older, Jack in the Box. I have a funny story about Jack in the Box. I am from Philadelphia area. I'm from Philadelphia, and I'm used to Philadelphia cheesesteaks. And when I went to California years ago, back in '91,
I can see where this story is
I
going right now. Right now.
I wanted a cheesesteak, and I was staying with Uncle Lacey, and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's daughter was saying to me, "Oh, they got cheesesteaks around the corner, Jack in the Box." And Uncle Lacey looked at me and goes, "It's not what you want. Don't do it. It's not what you want." And I went and walked around the corner to Jack in the Box to get this cheesesteak. With this cheesesteak, and I sit there and ate, and Uncle Lacey's looking at me like, "I told you not to get it. I told you," because it wasn't a cheesesteak. I'm used to a Philadelphia cheesesteak. This was not a Philadelphia cheesesteak. It was a Jack in the Box California cheesesteak, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god, this is steakum.
You don't want to
This is steakum on
you don't
the
want to
bread."
stray too far. Actually, and I know Letta's saying that they were only West Coast. Well, I think West Coast does have what's called In and Out Burger, which I hear is excellent. I've never had In and Out Burger, but one day maybe. And when I was in Arizona, I probably should have got there was an In and Out Burger. I probably should have gotten it then. But Jack in the Box, they actually had some down here in North Carolina. There was one in Statesville, but it's since closed. And here you go. Natalie,
Here you go.
Ed Brown.
Iron Eyes.
Ed Brown's gonna lose
Nelly.
his
Hey,
t-shirt.
Nelly.
He's gonna have to snatch
Hey,
that
Nelly.
t-shirt back. Iron Eyes
I want to say hi
Cody,
to
an
Nelly. How
Italian
you doing,
American
Nelly?
actor.
I
Oh wow. So man,
came in American Hollywood films. Famous Chief Iron Eyes and Bob the Pale Face
and
as
not
not an
a
American Indian.
native,
He was not Indian.
not a Native American or um see
I I didn't know, Letta. I didn't know. Like it was back in '91 when I
That
was
was
in
upsetting.
California.
Yeah, the one in we were
And
talking Jack in the Box.
I
There
was
was one.
yeah, I was
Okay,
and
so
Letta
In
when
and
I was
Out
in
is
California, I
the
was too busy.
bomb. See, I gotta get me some In and Out. I wonder if they will ship me some In and Out burger. Whether it's worth it because I
And
hear it's
Letta when I
that
was
good.
Letta when I was in California, I was too busy trying to pick up chicks because they like East Coast guys back then over there.
All right. Okay. Talk of Kitty's dating life. There you
Pepsi,
go. All right, let's
Pepsi,
go on with the list.
Pepsi, Pepsi with the commercial with Michael Five and Alfonso Ribera
Okay,
when
yeah, I
they did the
remember
Pepsi
that one.
commercial where Alfonso Ribera is imitating the Jackson Five and Michael Jackson, and he does a moonwalk backwards. He bumps into the Jackson Five, he bumps into Michael, and the whole Jackson Five in the middle of the street start doing their whole
The whole Jackson 5
thing
dance.
and start doing the whole Jackson Five dance, and they start doing that, and
Oh,
that
that
was a
was
very popular show.
now that wasn't the one where that he suffered the burns from, right? That
No,
wasn't it wasn't that one. Because
no,
they
that was the
had a
one he
whole
suffered.
deal
There
with
was no,
Pepsi and they did a couple different commercials, but yeah.
yeah, there were no pyrogenics. There were no pyrogenics in this commercial, but there's little Carlton doing the
Little
dance, and there's Jackson's coming out. And little Carlton doing the dance, and there's hey
Hey
Natalie,
Natalie,
and
hey
there's
Marshall,
the Jacksons coming
Heidi
out,
and Jasper.
and there he is, boom, and he turns around, he bumps into Michael. And Michael looks, hey kid,
Oh wait, you gotta get
what?
the whole Jackson
You
5
want to come to
going.
my house and play in Wonderland?
Why you gotta go there? See, we gotta get the
Did what? Huh? I know. I'm sorry. Um, you know, and then they all start dancing. The kids think they're dancing with the Jacksons, and just up and leave on them. They think they're dancing with the Jacksons, and then the Jacksons just up and leave on them. And then they're still dancing, thinking the Jacksons are like, they're back there like, hey, how you doing, you dumb kids? You're still dancing with us, but we're not dancing with you anymore because we're famous and we got to go. Oh, there's 6 of them there. Yeah, there's all 6 of them there. There you go.
So Randy got to be
We're
in that
famous and
one,
we
I
got to
guess.
go. 5 kids. Randy and Jermaine.
And I think that
Randy
was
and
filmed after
Jermaine.
his like motorcycle accident too, because Randy was in like a bad motorcycle accident that kind of
Yeah,
messed him up.
Randy's
All right,
yeah.
now this
The
next
next one,
commercial on
that's
your
what I have
list.
is
You know what? I got a problem
I
with this commercial, but
I
go
can I
ahead. You
put
talk about it. You talk about it.
I have a hard time with Little Sweets. Little Sweets is freaky to me. The Dr. Pepper commercial, the diet Dr. Pepper commercial with Little Sweets. There's something very freaky and disturbing about Little Sweets. I don't know
See,
if
I'm
it's just
thinking the
me,
same thing.
but Little Sweets
It's like, is he trying to
disturbs
imitate
me
Prince?
in a lot of ways.
What is the most disturbing to you about Little
So what is
Sweet?
Little Sweets disturbs? I don't know. Everybody loves him so much, and he's just like he comes around. I don't know. I just Little Sweets makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
See, I think he's trying to imitate Prince, and that's what makes me uncomfortable. But that's just me.
No, I think it's trying to. It's like a cross between Prince and Bon Jovi in the '80s.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't like Little Sweets. Little Sweets scares me. But the Dr. Pepper commercial that was a hit to me was the old not Diet Dr. Pepper, but regular Dr. Pepper commercial where the guy out in a little bag and sing. Drink Dr.
Oh, the guy with
Pepper
the
in a
I'm a
bag.
pepper. He's a pepper. See, thank you,
I'm
Lisa.
John.
That little
I'm a
sweet
pepper.
guy
You're
is
a pepper.
creepy.
He's a pepper. Yes, he is. He's
Wouldn't you like
creepy.
to
He's
be a
creepy. Little
pepper
Sweets is
too?
creepy.
But that was a classic.
I think what. Yeah, I love the Dr. Pepper. Next we have the Energizer Bunny.
Ah, the Energizer Bunny, definitely.
The Energizer Bunny. Energizer Bunny who would, and he still going. Um, and this is one that Ed put in the comments that we were looking at.
Hold
But
on. You're moving
next we
way
have
too
Buzz.
fast. And before I can even get the pictures up, you've already moved on. I'm like, I'm trying to give you some of the pictures. And you know, it's like, give me a break. Okay. But the Energizer Bunny, definitely.
Nonstop.
Definitely another
we all know the
Energizer.
But the next one is the next one is Budweiser with "What's up?" This can be a Budweiser commercial right now. And we have Budweiser. Yo, we could be FaceTime each other. What's up?
This is another one of those commercials that I think got popular with this during the Super Bowl. It was first shown during the Super Bowl, but this definitely became a part of pop culture. Are you done? It became a part of the language, and people were constantly saying that. What's up? What's up? I think Ed mentioned this way back. Oh no, Ed mentioned the
Ed mentioned this too. What's up?
Oh, he did. Yeah, Ed was all over
this. Yes, he did. And you got to put your head. You got to really get into it. You got to go. What's up?
You can tell look, the phones all have cords. Remember the phone cord?
Yeah.
Spiral phone.
Yeah,
cord?
remember the phone cord? And you got to have your tongue out when you say it. You got to have your tongue out when you say it. You got to go, "What's up?" What's up?
So that was definitely one of those classic commercials. Classic.
So this next one we have, and if you have some other commercial that we might have missed, please feel free to let us know because we have like 10 minutes left. But this next one is it's an age-old question. How many lips does Tootsie Pop?
Yes. How many licks does it take to get to the center?
Now, how many licks? Did the owl actually take before he did the bite? No, 1, 2. He licked it twice. We're going to look at it and see because he licked it twice. I don't know. Ask the owl. And the owl's like, I'm going to give me some
The wise owl will know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. No, but I'm asking you when you but don't give him the pop. Come on, don't. 1, 2.
Yeah, you gotta get. Let me see. He's got a scholarly hat on.
Cool to do to a kid.
1, 2. So he licked it twice. And then he bit it.
He licked it 3 times. Twice. It the kids. It's just wrong on all kinds of levels.
You took the owl Tootsie Pop, and that's the kid's fault for giving it to him.
The kid's fault.
And why is a kid?
Here's my question: Have you ever did that? Have you ever tried to see, how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
I wasn't that. It wasn't that important to me.
Okay. Let's talk about our next commercial. I think this was the first one that Ed mentioned. Where's the beef? Because this one was one that went all over, and that phrase, the minute you say it, and again, folks of this generation probably I don't even know whether this generation can appreciate commercials because they're so used to streaming everything. So they just see it and get it like in no time, as fast as they want.
Well, I know when I watch commercials with the girls, it's pretty much like, let's watch TV with the girls first. Yeah, let's get the commercials and like they can't watch. Like now, the young generation can't watch commercials.
I know, and that was part of the fun. I mean, I appreciate getting streamed music and CDs and digital things, but some of that stuff you do miss. Like, okay, I don't miss the phone cord. because that phone cord would always get tangled up, and it never was as nice as it was when it was new. But, like albums, I miss liner notes and, commercials. I mean, I have to tell you, I'm spoiled too. I don't have patience for them, but there was a funness to some of the commercials, I guess, and I kind of missed that. And
Yeah.
hopefully we share some of the fun ones. But oh, that's cool to know.
Well,
I didn't
even
realize that
before.
the guy who wrote the "What's Up" commercial was originally from Philly. So, we always have to have that. And oh yeah, the Dr. Pepper guy was David. I think his name is David Naughton, or is that right? David Naughton.
Yeah.
Was in American.
Yeah. He
American.
was in American Wolf in London. Yeah.
That's I'm a pepper. You're a pepper. And Clara Peller. Is it Clara Peller? I think that was the Where's the Beef lady's name. The older actress who played in that commercial.
She passed away. I'm pretty sure she passed away too.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, records are making a comeback. Although, I remember going to records get my records for finding those sale records and getting albums for if I can get them for $7.99 and not pay like well, okay, and I'm taking out the whole getting 20 records for like a penny, but or at least the 12 inches I used to get for like $3.99 and $4.99. Now they want like $25.
$25 for a record. That store in Philly? $30. What was that store in Philly that was really popular? Was it Third and Market or Second and Market? The record store in Market in Philly that was very famous. I used to go get my 12 inches because I got a 12-inch of Full Force. Alice, I Want You Just For Me, and I played it when I was a DJ on the college radio station WDBK in Camden County, and I was the only person that had that 12-inch.
Ah, there's Clara. Yeah, Clara Peller.
Yeah. She passed away in 1987.
Oh, that's sad, though. She died like a week after her birthday. That's pretty sad. But okay.
Yeah, well, these things happen. Sorry to say.
So, hey, we were going over some of the commercials that we remember from our past, even a few from the present, as we talked about commercials. And I'm sure there are tons of commercials. I mean, we talked Mikey. We talked Apple,
we forgot?
We talked Raisins. We talked Tootsie Pops. We talked about What's Up, and we squoze the Charmin. I'm sure there are tons of commercials that we missed. Is there any of your favorite commercials that we might have missed? So if you're watching the replay, let us know. Are you going to do that as I talk?
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Is that Rico Records or Tower Records?
Tower Records was on South Street. Tower Records on South Street, but it was another record store on Market. Was it Third and Market?
I think I know the record store you're talking about on Third and Market, because that was not far from where I worked when I worked at Strobridge and Clothier in downtown Philadelphia, and it was across the street.
Tower Records was on South Street. I remember going there a lot. I'm trying to think of the Third and Market, the record store. There was a store where you got your 12 inches from.
Oh, well, you got your 12.
Like the girl from I'm Going to Get You Sucker. Like the girl from I'm Going to Get You Sucker.
78 never made it that big. That they were never big.
No, because we had 78 Disney records when we were kids.
Oh yes, totally.
The Disney records we had were 78. Yes,
but they just never took off.
Oh wow, Ed Porter won the Maxwell House coffee commercial that featured the Wicked Witch from the West from Wizard of Oz.
Oh wait, oh yes. And actually, there was one set of Maxwell House coffee commercials that featured the actor Anthony Head, who played in Vampire Slayer, where it was like a couple. It was like a whole series of Maxwell House commercials with this couple. I remember him being in it. That was kind of like the early 90s, I believe.
Oh, you know who we forgot?
Sound of Market Street.
Commercial.
Sound of
Sound
Market
of Market,
Street.
yes. Sound of Market. It was on
That's
Market
it.
Street.
That's
On 3rd
it.
and Market
That's
Street.
it. I need a
Sound of
bell. I
Market.
don't have a
Sound
bell.
of Market, yes.
Ah, maybe a
Yes.
boom.
Sound of Market. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. And also got the
Or an
newer
explosion.
commercial, the Allstate commercial.
What?
We forgot the Allstate commercial. The
Allstate.
Allstate commercial.
Oh my gosh, with Dennis
The guy who
Hayward.
talks to yeah, with the guy who talks to the Allstate. Yeah.
Well, no, I like it when they have other actors and you have like a little kid, and all of a sudden the voice becomes Dennis Hayward, and it's like Allstate.
Yeah, that's
You're in.
fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, and you know what? And why is it? Also, another good one is a series with the guy from Juno. Oh, he was on Law and Order. He used to be on Oz. Oh gosh, Ed, help me, because he knows the actor's name, but he does the other commercial, State Farm. Like a Good Neighbor, State Farm is there. Oh, we forgot that one. Bet you can't eat just one. You know what that is?
What commercial is that? No, what is that? That's a chip commercial, isn't it?
Lay's potato chips.
Oh, that's right. Lay's potato. I bet you can't eat just one.
Mommy is on it.
Yes. She's on it. She's on top of her like a horse. Okay.
But
so yeah.
No, I always thought it was interesting that it seems like the most nowadays the most money or creativity that goes into commercials are all for insurance companies, like between the Geico. Somebody is texting me. But between Geico and
are they texting or are they calling in?
No, I don't know. But for some reason, you know how you used to get like you get salespeople who call you trying to sell you something or tell you that your car insurance protection policy is running out.
Time.
This is our final call.
If I get another call about
call me.
If I get another call about
But now,
if I get another call about warranty, I'm
calling me and they text me with these messages now.
Yeah.
Oh, Ed, you're right. Okay, yeah. Bet you can't eat just one is Lay's potato chips. But hey, flick my Bic.
Oh, flick my Bic.
Which
I remember flick my Bic.
Like you don't see advertisements for like cigarettes and lighters anymore because you just don't. Now, I guess the next group of commercials will be coming out.
Oh, you know what we forgot? You know what we forgot?
What did we forget?
Billy D. Williams, Colt 45.
Billy D. Williams selling the Coke 45.
Coke 45. Coke 45.
Oh, here's another good one. It's on it.
What?
Tastes great.
Tastes great. Less filling. Yes. Tastes great. Less filling. Tastes great. Less filling.
I figured out how to block the calls. I just can't figure out how to block the text because now I'm getting like spam texts, which is crazy. Mayhem. Oh, wait. No, wait. Who's that? Dean Winters was on Oz. And he is the Mayhem guy. Yes. But I was thinking of the other guy who was in La La Land and Juno. And I'm seeing his face clear as day, and I can't think of him. But
he wasn't the Mayhem guy.
Not the
Mayhem guy. The Mayhem guy is.
Was
the
Mayhem
guy is
State
funny.
Farm?
I like the Mayhem.
Mayhem is a State Farm.
I don't know. I can't remember who's the Mayhem guy.
Dean Witter. I mean, that actor is the Mayhem guy, but I thought Mayhem wasn't State Farm. I thought it was Allstate. But the guy I'm thinking of, and the Allstate spokesman. It's not Allstate, State Farm.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
No, I
don't have it in front of me.
Now I gotta look it up. Because I know I'm not crazy. And it's not Jake. Although Jake is it's
Oh,
Jake
Jake from State Farm.
From State
What are you
Farm.
talking to? Jake from State Farm. What's he
But
wearing?
no, I thought it was an actor though. Well, maybe it's not State Farm. Maybe it's another. Oh
Oh,
man,
you know
it's
who we
gonna come
forgot?
to me. It's
Now you're
another
talking about
insurance
insurance
company.
company.
'Cause
What's
all
it? What's the guy? What's the guy that runs around sells insurance with animal with him?
with the what?
With the ostrich or whatever? The guy who goes sells insurance with
Oh,
the ostrich with him?
that's isn't that is that Liberty? Liberty, Liberty,
Yeah, that's
Liberty.
Liberty.
That's
Liberty. Well, that's the commercial with about a Statue of Liberty, though, isn't it?
oh, ancient Chinese secret. That was
Oh, that was
it was
what was
was
that
it
commercial?
it was some
Ancient
kind of
Chinese Secret.
it's some kind of detergent.
Yeah, what was it? A tea
It was a
or detergent?
detergent. Oh, we are
Or was it a
stumped.
ragu?
There's no ancient Chinese secret. What? Wait a minute. Did you just say
Yes,
ragu?
it is.
Why
That's
would
the
there be an
Chinese.
ancient Chinese secret in ragu? That's supposed to be an
Well, it
Italian.
was a famous ragu commercial. There was the. I know. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. Right. Ragu is an ancient Chinese secret.
You gotta
There
be.
was a famous ragu commercial though.
Oh
There was a
man.
famous ragu commercial
Um, we were there. I can't get this other guy in my head. Allstate is mayhem. Is ancient Chinese secret Calgon?
though.
I thought
Yep, it was the
Calgon would
detergent,
take me away.
Calgon. It was Cal. No, look it up right now. It was Calgon.
It was Calgon?
Ancient
Okay.
Chinese commercial. It was Calgon. It was Calgon. I'm looking at it
All
right
right.
now.
But
It was
I'm upset
Calgon.
nobody can help me with that other actor to
Which
think of
one
his
now?
name. He was in Law and Order. He wasn't like a regular, but he played like the psychologist on Law and Order. He played the father in Juno. And I know he does commercials for one of these insurance companies. He was the guy, and I can't think of his name, and that's just gonna make me mental. And so yes, I am gonna look it up because I just can't even with it. And I'm gonna hear his name, and I'm just gonna go, oh, dummy, you should have known that. That was an easy one. That was a gimme. Take my pop culture card. Although, oh, Kenny, it's so funny. Your mom ordered a game on Amazon, and it's called. Hey, what are you doing? Are you listening to music while you're talking to me?
No. No, I was trying to find a commercial, but it's okay.
Ah,
My
that's
mom
it.
ordered what?
J.K. Simmons. That's who I was trying to think of. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Letta.
Oh, he does the other commercials. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. He does the other commercial. He's also the guy that's Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man universe, in Marvel universe. He's a Spider-Man.
Okay. Right. He didn't he play
But J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. But his insurance, I thought it was State Farm that he
He played J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, McGruff the crime dog. We forgot
It
all
might
about McGruff the crime dog.
Yeah.
And Gene Winters. Yeah, he's
Yeah, McGruff the crime
Gene
dog.
Winters is mayhem, but J.K. Simmons was the one I was trying to think of because his name was escaping me. Man, oh man. Okay. I feel better. All right. I had to IMDb that.
You know what? How do we do commercials? How do we do commercials and not talk about Tony the Tiger?
Oh, it's great. We didn't do Tony the Tiger, no. I'm sure we got a ton of commercials. You know what? We're bad.
All the cereal. We didn't do any of the cereal commercials.
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh,
Lisa nailed
I
it.
am stuck on Band-Aid bread. Band-Aid stuck on me.
Oh. Yes.
Wow. Yes. Yes. I love a pop culture kids.
Farmers. That's what it wasn't. State Farm. It's
Farmers
Farmers
insurance.
Insurance, which
Oh,
just
farmers
proves
insurance.
insurance companies are charging us
Yes.
way too much money. That all of these insurance companies have way too many commercials, and they all have top actors as their spokespersons. So I
See, we
say
really
we
didn't
all
do any.
slow and just let our insurance lapse. See what happens. I
Yeah,
take
good,
that back.
good. See how that works out. See how it works out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see how.
don't.
Oh,
No,
mommy, nailed
no,
it.
the tricks of the kids. Yes. Yeah, we
Silly
did none
rabbit.
of the car. We did none of the serial commercials. Tricks of the kids. You know, and the rabbit who could never get Lucky Charms, and yeah, that's the Cheerios. Remember the Cheerios commercials that were really good that they used to do for Cheerios?
What about my baloney has a first name? It's
Oh, we did
Oscar.
Oscar
We
Mayer.
did talk about Oscar Mayer,
I have a
but I think that's when you
yeah.
were having your sound problems. But I talked a little bit about um. Well, we were talking more about the Oscar Mayer Wiener. I wish I was the Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Yeah. I wish I was the Oscar Mayer wiener.
But there was also that baloney
That's what I
song.
truly like to be. Because if I wasn't the Oscar Mayer
Oh,
wiener,
oh my gosh. We could
everybody
go
be
down
in
a
love
rabbit
with
hole with these
me.
commercials. Good.
Mhm.
Good. That's what
Good.
and that one we should
Campbell
have got because
soup
Campbell
is
Soup is right in our
good.
backyard.
Yes, 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 it is.
Campbell
It
Soup.
is Campbell soup. You know,
That's
I
like
want to go
hometown
back to
stuff.
a commercial. I watch a lot of old TV shows on YouTube and on TV, and I stream a lot of old TV shows. And one of the old TV shows that is before our time, and maybe mommy would know this, mom would know this, anybody in her age bracket would know this, but back in the 50s and 60s, because one of the shows I do watch is like Jack Benny. And one of the shows that back then they did live commercials with different things.
Oh
And
yeah.
one of the things they used to advertise was cigarettes. And one of the cigarettes used to advertise was Lucky Strike. So Lucky Strike commercials in the 60s and 650s were very popular on TV.
I think last week
That's all I want to say.
okay. Now, last week we talked a little bit about it, and I think I mentioned it to you. In New York City, there used to be a museum, or I think it's still there, but I think it's called the Palsy or Pally Center now, because they also have one in California, but or Paley, I might be pronouncing that wrong, but anyway, but it was a place where you could go, and if you were like a member, you could pull up old TV shows and watch old commercials as
Wow.
well as TV shows. You'd have to go in and register and see. Excuse me, ask for different things you wanted to see. Sometimes they would do screenings of different shows. I remember I went to see a screening of Richard Pryor's special, um, one of his TV
Wow.
specials that he did, and I'm saying one because I know he did some cable specials where it was just him filming his stand up, but this was like a variety show
But
special, and what
yeah,
struck
he
me
did some
watching it
sitcom stuff. It
was
was
can I finish the sentence?
hilarious. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said what struck me watching this Richard Pryor special is the amount of women that he supported and featured in, and that you saw people like Shirley Hemphill and just all these female comedians and female actresses that I guess Richard Pryor showcased in his special that I thought, was really cool and really powerful.
He had he had one of my hey
Hey,
Miss Cookie.
Miss Cookie's watching. Hey, how are you? We
Miss
hope all
Cookie's
is
in there. Hey
well.
Miss Cookie, how you doing?
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
he,
cool.
he featured one of my Hollywood he featured one of my Hollywood crushes in his shows, and then Sandra Bernhardt.
I'm sorry, who?
Sandra Bernhardt, one of my Hollywood crushes.
Sandra
After
Bernhardt.
Janet
Oh,
Jackson,
yeah, comedian.
yeah, yeah. After Janet Jackson, Whoopi Goldberg, then was Sandra Bernhardt
Okay.
for my Hollywood crushes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Also, you named Flo, so there you go.
And Flo.
So,
and when Janet Jackson, Whoopi Goldberg, Sandra Bernhardt, and then Flo.
All righty. Well, listen.
What's up?
What's up? We thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this Saturday night as we talk about pop culture, commercials. We hope you come around next week as we talk all things Apple versus Android.
Yes.
I think that's
Android. Android is number one. Android is number one.
Yikes.
Androids. Don't fall into the stereotype, or don't fall into the mess that you have to have an Apple phone, man. You can get by with an Android phone. Android is just as good as an Apple, and I'm going to prove
how
that
are you
next
enjoying
week.
that Clubhouse app on your Android phone?
I can't get the Clubhouse on my Android phone. But that's not the issue.
Well, you're missing the next big thing in social media. But okay. So Apple next week is Apple.
You know what? That was even.
And I have a feeling I'm going to win on this.
Do you want to Letter? Do you want to be a guest host for the
Oh no!
For the Android?
Okay. You know what? Okay, so here we go. We can make it official.
I want to put Letter on the show.
And I will be waging this war, because this means war. It's Apple versus Android next week, and I'm bringing receipts. So good luck with that one. I will send you the link. I'll send you the link.
What I'm talking about. Mom put a link with his. Say good night, Kenny. Mom puts a link on here that says "Say good night, Kenny." Like I'm your son. Give me a little bit of love. Come on.
You know they're going to adopt Ed Brown over you. Although I have to say, you are
in the will.
You're not eating on the stream, so thank you for that. But
I haven't eaten.
Ed Brown is going to be a new Walker.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, guys, we thank you so much for hanging out with us. Don't forget us to give that thumbs up.
Thank you.
Consider subscribing. Check out Kenny on his webpage, KennyKPWalkerJr.com. You can reach me on my podcast, Year of Leading Dangerously. Kenny also does the Nerd Nation. I didn't change it. I think you changed it to Thursdays. I got to change your. I'm sorry, you changed it to Sunday.
We changed it to
the Nerd Nation podcast.
I'm not sure we're doing one tomorrow night, but yeah.
All right. So, without further ado, we love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
So happy to have you with us. We will see you next week. Take care. Remember, as always, wear your mask. Wash your hands.
Stay safe. I would have put it.
Peace.
God bless your soul and keep living.
We're out of here.
Thank you for geeking out with Kathy and Kenny on Kathy and Kenny Explain Pop Culture.